Okay, you're very welcome to this new third chapter about holidays. The main feature about this chapter is past tense, past tense. Let's start working on the pronunciation and the meaning of the new topic, new chapter, and this topic is about comparing a city in the past and with the present tense. Innsbruck war klein. Innsbruck ist groß, so Innsbruck war klein, past tense. Innsbruck ist groß, ist present tense. Historisch, touristisch, alt, laut, ruhig, schön, industriell, modern. It's a set of adjectives to describe a city, either in a present tense or past tense. When you use the verb ist, it's obviously present tense. And when you choose the verb war, it's past tense. So, klein, groß, historisch, touristisch, alt, laut, ruhig, schön, industriell, modern. And all you have to say is war or ist. Okay, Innsbruck hat einen Marktplatz. Oh, Innsbruck hatte eine Arena. Hatte ist past tense. Okay? Ein Strand, eine Skatehalle, ein Einkaufszentrum, ein Olympiastadion, okay, Strand, Skatehalle, Einkaufszentrum, Olympiastadion. Es gibt in Innsbruck einen Dom oder es gab in Innsbruck ein Hallenbad. So es gab is past tense. And two words that differentiate between present tense and past. Jetzt, which is now, which is present tense, and früher, which is earlier in the past, which is obviously past tense. Okay, repeat a number of these words again, the adjectives here. Watch the past tense, war, hatte, gab, and try to memorize the meaning of these new words now. Okay, we're moving on here, and today we're discussing where we used to stay during our holidays, or where we stayed during our holidays. Wo hast du in den Sommerferien gewohnt? Gewohnt is a past tense, and when we use past tense, we need to have two verbs. This is an auxiliary verb, and this is the past participle. So it's essentially past tense verb. Where did you stay? But we cannot really translate that in English this way here. We can say, where have you stayed? Okay, so wo hast du in Sommerferien gewohnt? Ich habe in einem Hotel gewohnt. In English we would say I stayed or I lived. And for the past tense in German, we require two verbs, habe and past participle, gewohnt. In einem Ferienhaus, in einem Wohnwagen, in einer Jugendherberge, auf einem Campingplatz, bei Freunden an der Küste. In einem Ferienhaus, in einem Wohnwagen, in einer Jugendherberge, auf einem Campingplatz, bei Freunden an der Küste. So these phrases, these words describe where you stayed, and here's just a full expression saying where you stayed again. Ich habe in einem Hotel gewohnt. But you can say, ich habe in einem Ferienhaus gewohnt. Ich habe in einem Wohnwagen gewohnt. Ich habe an der Küste gewohnt. Okay, so once again, in English you say, I stayed, but in German you have to use two verbs, ich habe und gewohnt. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic here, and this topic is about what you did during holidays, what you did during holidays. And the question is, was hast du im Sommer gemacht? What did you do in the summer? Ich habe viele Sachen gemacht. Ich habe, or wir haben, depends if you want to say I have, or sorry, I, or you, or we. So, ich habe Musik gehört. Ich habe Volleyball gespielt. Again, you can see that you have to use two verbs, habe und gehört, auxiliary verb, and then gehört is past tense verb, past participle. Volleyball gespielt, einen Bootsausflug gemacht. Ich habe einen Bootsausflug gemacht. Ich habe viele Souvenirs gekauft. Ich habe viel Fisch gegessen. Ich habe die Kirche gesehen. Ich habe ein Buch gelesen. Ich bin zu Hause geblieben. Ich bin zu Hause geblieben. So once again, gemacht, gespielt, gemacht, gekauft, gegessen, gesehen, gelesen, geblieben. These are past tense verbs, and you can see that the past tense verbs go to the end of the sentence. They do not stay second in a sentence like in English. I went, I did, I made. They go to the end of the sentence here. And second, you have an auxiliary verb. So, ich habe gemacht. Ich bin zu Hause geblieben. And sometimes you are using ich bin rather than ich habe, and I will explain that in the next lesson why that is the case. Okay. Okay, some more present tense sentences. Es ist windig, es ist neblig, es ist frostig, es regnet, es schneit. Es ist windig, neblig, frostig, es regnet, es schneit. Or else es donnert und blitzt. Thunder and lightning. Okay, let's go back to the weather here. Wie ist das Wetter? What is the weather like? The expressions on this side do not correspond to the expressions here. That's why I'm coming back to this. Wie ist das Wetter heute? What's the weather like today? Es ist sonnig. It is sunny. Es ist kalt. It is cold. Es ist heiß. It is hot. Es ist wolkig. It's cloudy. The expressions here on the right-hand side do not correspond to the expressions here. So that's why I need to explain that first of all. Wie ist das Wetter heute? What's the weather like today? Es ist sonnig, it is sunny, es ist kalt, it is cold, es ist heiß, it is hot, es ist wolkig, it is cloudy. Sonnig, kalt, heiß, wolkig. All these expressions are in the present tense. And then these expressions here, es ist windig, it's windy, es ist neblig, it's foggy, es ist frostig, it's frosty, es regnet, it's raining, es schneit, it's snowing, es donnert und blitzt, it's thunder and lightning. And wie war das Wetter? It's all in the past tense now. What was the weather like? Es war sonnig und kalt, it was sunny and cold, es hat geregnet, geschneit, it was snowing, it was raining, it was snowing, es hat gedonnert und geblitzt, it was thunder and lightning. Okay, so these expressions exceptionally do not correspond to this left-hand side on this occasion. So repeat as many times and try to remember the meaning or refer to your vocabulary book.